all for inviting us. We want to thank you for allowing me to be here. And I thank my grandmother, Pastor Rachel, and co-pastor Rachel, for putting me in the slot today. And greetings from Victoria's Living Church. My pastor, my husband, Deborah Sanford, and my two children with me today, Derek and David. My mother also came to support Pam. And from Temple Deliverance, Pastor, co-pastor Rachel came to support us today. I am grateful to accept this assignment today. And I was working on it last night as well, but I was looking at it, it said Daughters of the King. And I was like, well. We know we his daughters. That's one thing we do know. We know we his daughters. But as I started digging on the ones that Miss Loretta has assigned to me, and it was Deborah, and I was like, wow, this is a powerful history right here. Built on her, Deborah. So in that topic, even though she gave me the lady Deborah, as I was going through and trying to do the lesson and things like that, my topic came from there is you are chosen. Amen. So you are one of his chosen ones, one of his chosen daughters to do the work of the kingdom. You are the one that's chosen. When you understand your assignment, you are the chosen one. So I was looking at it, it said Deborah was one of the most influential women in the Bible.
That's right.
In the Bible days. Deborah was the prophet. She was the leader.
Amen.
She was a female judge and a wife and a songwriter and a warrior. She was all in those categories. And God trusted her with that gift.
Right.
He appointed her to that.
And
the things that I said, wow, this lines up all these things she are doing. But the thing about it is she stayed faithful in it. She didn't swing to the left or the right. She stayed straight and faithful. She was one of that God chose to be. She was chosen to be the prophet in that day of time. Which means we all wear many hats. We all do. And fulfill many roles in life. Whether it's our jobs, relationships, our families, all of these roles God called us to be faithful and obedient in. That's the key. We in those roles, we need to be faithful. We need to be obedient.
Come on now.
We need to not go other places. We need not to hear the words from other people.
All right.
We need to be faithful in the game, as they say. In all the life, even in your private and your public area. And women, we have women in the corporate area, in the corporate world. Different leadership positions, you know. Some of us are in dominant positions that mostly are male, but women are put in those positions sometimes. And you are the chosen one to be in that position. At that point of time. Stay focused and let God continue to lead you in those positions. Because I'm going to tell you, out here now, in these type of positions in the corporate office, it's not that easy for us as women. That means we have to come a little harder. We have to get a little stronger. We have to have the strength. We almost have to be that one that have thick skin in it. We can't even sway. We can't even have emotions. We have to be forward. You have to prove the point. You have to do different things. But the thing about Deborah is, she was not, God appointed her to that. She didn't go say, oh Lord, I think I'll do this, I'll be a prophet. No. God said, I want you to go because I need you to fight this war with them. You're going to be my prophet in this thing. You're going to be my judge in this thing. He put her there. So some of us need to recognize the roles where he put us at.
Come on.
Recognize where he puts us at.
That's right.
Don't go different. Don't go assuming this is where I'm supposed to be. No. You got to recognize it. And one thing about Deborah is when God chose her for this task, Deborah, like I said, she stayed faithful and humble in it all. Why in the leadership role of Deborah? She stayed obedient to God's word. She didn't distract by other things to bring her off the track. She listened to God the entire time. The entire time for her to be led through this war. She listened to him. He directed her. He told her which way way to go.
Yeah.
And she listened.
Yes.
We have a hard task with it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Come on now.
Sometimes,
Come on,
let me
make
gonna
it
be
plain.
honest. Sometimes we as women, we tend to be a little hard-headed. Yes.
Amen.
Yes. I'm gonna just be
Come
honest.
on,
out
come on.
here.
Yes.
I'm one of them. Let me go and say I am. And we try to go the way we think is beneficial for us to go. But not so. If you are God's chosen one, remember the well will bring you back to start if you don't go the way he tells you to go.
That's right.
That goes for women and men in that situation. If we don't follow and lead by the guidelines of what he said, he will bring us back to the start. And we'll be wondering, why are we going back to the start again? Why am I back over here again? Because you didn't finish the task that I told you to finish the first time. That's why you're back. Now, Deborah, she led by example, you all. She stood up when she called and didn't hesitate. She didn't hesitate to act on it when God called her. She was a model of courage. She was a swift action, obedience, and willingness to speak to the truth. To a true one, that's a true warrior. When you obedient, you speak truth and everything what God tell you to do. These things that stood out about Deborah, that we as women need to operate in this area. One thing is she was a servant heart. She didn't mind serving. She didn't mind. That's just like all of us. Some of us, we don't mind helping in the community. But in that leadership role, you have to have a servant heart.
Amen.
And you're going to have some areas where you don't feel like this at all.
Amen.
I don't want
Amen.
to do this at all.
Amen.
Why I got to do it?
Right.
This person ain't doing nothing.
Come on
You
now.
are my chosen one.
All right now.
That's why you're doing it.
That's right.
She was delicate task. She was one of the offer the praise quickly. She led authority from God. She led with authority from God, which means she didn't before any of those tasks. Whatever God told her to do, she did exactly. She didn't even come back with, well, I think, no. She did exactly that. And we have a hard time coming back with questions and our suggestions of what we should do. We have a hard time with that, you all. And that's something we really have to work on. Even me, we really have to work on it because we like to put our 2 cents on it. We like to give our opinion on it. We like to say, this is where it should go. No. What did God tell you to do?
Right.
He said, and that's it. That's it, y'all. There's nothing else. She was a motivator, y'all. She was a motivator. She encouraged the people. As they was in this thing, she was encouraging them. Keep going. We can do this. Let's go. She was encouraged around that whole thing. And you think about it like, wow, in the Bible, these women, yes, they had that authority as well. And she was respected as a leader.
All right.
A woman, she's respected as a leader.
Amen.
As a leader. But I want to say, we as women we got to keep the faith. We got to stay strong through all things.
That's right.
Because God built you for this point of time.
All right.
Everything that's going on that you do not understand, keep in mind, he built you for this point of time. He's not going to leave you. You just keep doing what he tells you to do. Listen to his voice. And he's not going to come rough and stern like that. We have to listen. And we have to apply it as we listen to it, his voice. So keep your heads up and know that God will guide you through all things. So if we want God to lead, we must stay humble in any leader role.
Amen.
We must stay humble.
Amen.
We must be obedient and we must stay humble. Ladies, sometimes we do. We have to hush for a moment and try and pray and keep praying like, Lord, okay, let me know when my time I can tell them what I need. No. hush, hush, hush. And it's hurting me too, because it's called be obedient. It's called be obedient, being humble, being faithful, and all these things. And that's how she was chosen to be that daughter of God, of King. She was chosen to be God's daughter. And we are his daughters. But we have to show that we are walking in his steps.
Yes.
We're doing the leadings of him.
Yeah.
So these things, ladies, we gotta keep going. And remember, only speak when he tell you to speak. Close our mouth, because we have a mouth that will run somebody off. We have one.
All right.
Yes, we do.
Amen.
I know God's like, yes, we do. But ladies, even if we have trouble in the area, that's the part where you're going to have to pray to God.
Pray to God about it.
You're going to have to pray.
Yes.
And say, okay, Lord, this is my area. It's hard for me to be humble in all different types of lead roles that you have put me in. Some roles it's hard, but he put you there for a reason.
Amen. That's right.
So stay patient and be humble. Thank you.
Amen.
That's some good stuff.
Stay humble.
Good stuff.
Shut up.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
And she gave us a mouthful, ladies.
Yes.
A mouthful.
Yeah.
It's something we're gonna have to practice.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to practice, y'all.
Practice it.
We're gonna have to practice. You know, they say if you practice something, you get it in you. The more you get in you, the more you do.
Yeah, when it gets in you. Yeah.
When you get in you, the more you do.
Yes, come on
We're
now.
gonna
That's
have to
right.
practice it.
That's right. A good word, y'all.
Good word, good word.